What's up guys, it's S01 here and welcome to my third F1 2014 career mode video, and today's up the Bahrain International Circuit. But before we go to the race, I'm first going to put up the AI difficulty, because in the last race, especially in turn 1, the AI was going so slow I could easily go past him. And I wanted a bit more of a challenge, and if it wasn't on me, so I put it from expert to legend, and if it wasn't on me, because I literally fucked it up that race, I don't want to spoil too much, so if you want to see that video, please check out the link in the description. I'll put a link to that video over there. But if it wasn't on me, I could easily got a point finish because of bad AI, so I wanted more of a challenge, so I put it from expert to legend, and we will see if I can handle that AI difficulty. And of course, if you like this video, please leave a like on the video and subscribe to my channel for future content. And if you want to say anything about this video, please leave that in the comment section. With all of that said guys, let's go to the Bahrain circuit. Welcome to the practice session of the Bahrain circuit. I'm first going to check if I got an RMD objective, and no I don't, so I'm not driving RMD for today. And my practice session today is going to be a little bit different than my previous video. In my previous video I'll just choose a setup from the internet and drive a few laps. If I got a good time, I went back to the pit and started a qualification session. Today I want to make my own setup, so that's going to be an extra challenge for me. I just have to make my own setup, and what I'm doing is I make a setup and do a flying lap and see if I like the setup or not. If I don't like it, I'm going to adjust the setup and go back and do a flying lap, see if I improve. If not, I'm changing back to the setup, and that's basically it guys. So what I'm going to do now is making the setup, do a flying lap, and we'll see how that goes. Alright, so I finished my first setup and I just wanted to show you guys the setup I made. Please don't blame me if the setup looks stupid or anything like that, because it's just I'm an amateur and making my own setup. I really don't know how to make my own setup. So I just tried a bit and we'll see how it goes in my first flying lap. So let's head out on track for a flying lap. And of course Maldonado is going very slow through the last corner there. I don't know what he is doing. I think he's got a problem or anything like that. As we come up to the last corner, the car felt quite stable, I guess. I didn't do the best lap, and in terms of time it isn't the best lap either, so I'm going back to my pit and see if we can change something to make the car a little bit more faster on straight line speed. Right, so what I changed the chamber front and chamber rear from 320 to 310 and 120 to 110. So let's do another flying lap and see if that gives me a little bit more traction and a little bit more acceleration speed when going out of the corners. Another problem today is that I didn't really do anything like practice in time trial, so that might be a little bit of a problem for me. I don't really know where the braking zones are and how to turn in every corner, so that might cost me a lot of time on the circuit. Anyway, we are in our second flying lap now, and let's see if we can improve our first time. Again, got a lot of oversteer there. I think I have to change my setup so I can reduce the oversteer when exiting the corners. I had a much better time than my last laps. I had a 1:39, so that's a good thing. Right, so I finished the practice session and I noticed that the internet setup gave me a better time, 1:38.5. but it also is a little less stable when exiting corners. I noticed that I lost the back end a lot more. So what I'm doing is I'm taking the internet setup, but I really have to watch out when exiting corners. Let's just head to qualification round and see how it goes. Alright, so here we are at the first qualification session. I'm going to drive on option tires first, and if I look at the practice session I should easily get to Q2. So let's get in a good lap first and see if we can reach the next round. I almost managed to drive a 1:37. If I look at practice, with this time I should easily reach Q2. So I'm heading back to pit and see if we can reach Q2 without wasting any more of our tires. So I'm going to fast forward the time here and see what happens. I'm already out of the top 16, which throws me out of qualification, so I have to get back on track, drive some more laps and see if we can reach Q2. Oh no, guys, I'm feeling so terrible right now. I just had one of the worst qualification sessions ever. I put in a 1:37.8. Kinda regret now I didn't practice anything like that, like I did in the previous two races. Anyway, starting from P20, let's just go to the race. Here we are, jumping in our car for the race at the Bahrain International Circuit. As always guys, this is the setup I'm running with today. Feel free to use it in your own races if you want to. As you saw in my practice session, I tried to make my own setup. It didn't really work out, so that's why I took one from the internet again. With all of that said guys, let's head to the race. We are about to start the Bahrain International Circuit. Lewis Hamilton is up front, Vernon in 16th, didn't have good qualification as well. I'm in 20th position. I'm curious if I can make anything. The circuit is lit up. We are ready for the Bahrain race. 5 lights are on and we are racing. Let's see if we can make anything. We have a bad start, very bad start. Going up the inside. Try to gain a lot of place. We are behind Vernier. Try to get on the outside of Bianchi, close up, and now we try to get into the slipstream of Bianchi to possibly try and dive up the inside in the next corner. And yes, we can dive up in the inside and take over his position. Everybody brakes very early here. Almost crashes into Massa there. We are now driving 13th position. Well done, after a bad qualification we have a decent start. Diving up the inside of Massa there, blocking up our tires a little bit, but we got the position. What a cheeky move there. We are now in 12th position. It's up to us to defend that position. After a terrible qualification session, we had a decent start and we have to try and hold this position. Broke way too early and turned in way too early for that corner there. Can give Massa the opportunity to overtake us here. And Magnussen as well. We're going 3 wide into turn 1. Massa's on our inside I mean. He's taking over on the inside. No, he does not get the move done. So we stay in position 12. And this is the lap where we get into the pit lane. And hopefully that gives us the advantage to make some good laps with some fresh tires. So guys, with the E3 coming up, I really hope to get some more information about F1 2016. I'm really excited about that new game, and there are two things that I really like, and first of that is the safety car coming back. That really adds a little bit more of realism, and the other thing is the career mode that is coming back, of course. That's one thing that I missed in F1 2015, and that's exactly the thing why I didn't buy F1 2015. So with those two things, I really excited about the new F1 2016. And the things that I hope that come in F1 2016 are the good AI that I've seen in F1 2015. I've seen some people play it on YouTube, and I really hope that the AI from F1 2015 comes to F1 2016, so we can have some good fights in the game, and you really have to make some effort to make a good finish. And the other thing is, what I hope is that they take the handling from F1 2015 to F1 2016. As I said, I saw some people play it on YouTube, and they all said that the handling was amazing. So I really hope they take the handling to F1 2016. And the last thing is, I really hope that they improve the damage model. For example, when you drive in Monaco and you hit your tire against the wall, I really hope you can set the damage model to realistic, so you get a puncture. You know, it's your own fault, you drove into the wall. It was your fault, you know. And of course, I hope the AI does the same thing. When they hit the wall, they also got a puncture. So just a little bit extras that add some realism. And with all those things, I'm really excited about the game F1 2016, and I'm definitely going to buy it and play it on YouTube. So you will definitely see some videos of F1 2016 on my channel. Almost lost my car there, and there goes my position to Vern because of that mistake there. Now I have to get behind Suto in a slipstream. Gutierrez, it's Gutierrez. And we take him over on the inside. At least that move is done. Can we get into the DRS zone? And closing in on Vern. Yes, we have DRS here. Let's see if we can catch Vern again. And we just lost our position to Gutierrez because of that mistake. We are now in 16th position, and our goal is to finish 15. So let's see if we can catch Gutierrez into the DRS zone. We have our DRS. Gutierrez gets the better exit, so that doesn't really help in taking over that position. I just need to get into the DRS zone to stay with Gutierrez here. Maldonado is taking us over on the outside. He does back out of it, so but we made another mistake there. We're now behind Maldonado with DRS. We can take back the position very easily on the inside here. Here we are, we're just getting out of the last turn there, and we finish in 16th position. I have to say, after bad qualification, decent place, but we should have done much better, guys. It's just a terrible race. I should have done much better. This was just awful. Vern finished into 14th position, and my fastest lap was 1:38. Well guys, that's the end of this episode. If you liked the video, please leave the like. If you want to see more in the future, more content of me, subscribe to my channel and leave your comments in the comment section. I would love to see your feedback on the videos. I'll see you in episode 4.